I know that you say that you're having a really bit of a tough time and going through it right now, well, since the past week, but I think try not to be hard on yourself when it comes to that. Hold a lot of compassion for yourself. This is the time now. I'm almost getting like this is when we're tested. Can we hold that space for ourselves? Can we love ourselves even more? Can we have that compassion and that patience for ourselves? Can we treat ourselves as our own best friend? If somebody else was going through what you're experiencing, what would you say to them and how would you treat them? You would hold space for them, right? You would love them more. You would have patience and compassion. There's a couple of things that are happening here at once. Number one, I feel like you're getting a lot of upgrades. And sometimes when we go through upgrades, when we go through like the next level of our journey, it feels like we're being pulled back, kind of in a slingshot. It's like we're going a longer path, we're going a longer way. Everything's great. We've gotten through those tower moments. We've gotten through difficult experiences. And then all of a sudden, it's like, it feels like we're back to where we started, except you're not. You're not, because you have tools, you have resources, you're in a higher frequency, and most importantly, you have the awareness now. So I feel like it feels like you might be having a tough time and it feels like you might be pulling back in that slingshot kind of energy, but I feel like it's because you're going to be kind of shot forward in a new direction within yourself, in a new energy once this energy clears, and it will naturally. If you were speaking to your own best friend and she was experiencing what you were experiencing, would you continue to push her? Would you continue to say, oh, just buck up, just get better, it's fine, everything's going to be fine? Or would you hold that space for her and say, you know what, just take care of yourself right now, don't worry about, take care of the basic responsibilities that you need to, but ask for the support that you need. Especially if it comes to, like taking care of your home or cooking meals, you can ask for support from other people and just say, hey, listen, I'm having a little bit of a rough time right now. I'm just not able to do everything that's expected of me or everything that I was able to do before. I'll do it again. I'll be able to do it again. But right now, I'm just having a little bit of a tough time. Don't be afraid to ask for support. Don't be afraid to ask for help, especially from your community or your soul family and friends. It's this energy of take some time to really nurture yourself, especially if you're feeling like you're in a void, especially if you're feeling very disconnected from yourself or from God source, the universe. It's when we're in that void, it can be kind of scary because we had been so connected. Well, understand too that your connection to God is never lost. You're never separate from God's source, from the universe, whatever you call it. You're never disconnected from yourself. It just might feel like we're offline. And sometimes it's because we're meant to just kind of sit in that void and hold that sacred space for ourselves and allow ourselves, rather than doing the output, allowing ourselves to receive. So it's don't be afraid of what it is that you're going through. It's just a void. It's just kind of like a mini dark night of the soul. I don't feel like it's as big as a dark night of the soul, but it's just a little bit of a void. I feel like do some energy healing, do some chakra balancing, but I feel like it's really about allowing yourself to surrender to, okay, this is what I'm experiencing now. This is where I am now. What is this trying to show me? What is it that I need to learn from this? What is it that I need to acknowledge about myself? What is being pointed at here? What is the crux of what I'm feeling, and how can I acknowledge those feelings? How can I surrender to that? It's just asking you to do a deeper dive. Sometimes along this journey we get really it kind of blows your mind, because it's like, how can I possibly move into yet another version of myself, into yet another frequency, into yet another level? And it's like, I'm already loving who I am. I love my life. What else is there? Well, it goes deeper. There's always more. The universe is full of infinite possibility and infinite potential. And you, as the universe incarnate, are full of infinite possibility and infinite potential. And so part of this ascension journey is that inner spiral, right? As we're raising in frequency and raising in consciousness, is because we're going deeper and deeper and deeper within ourselves. So you're going deeper and deeper and deeper within. And that's going to lead you to even a higher frequency. And that higher frequency, what that is anchored into more peace, anchored into more joy, anchored into more love. It's just going to be more. And more stability, more security within the self. So imagine like where you are now, and like you're pretty happy with where you are. Well, maybe not this, but you're happy overall with where you've been, but it's like that's going to be embodied even more. You're going to experience that even more, and you're going to see that reflected even more in your physical world, in your manifestations, in your creations. So there's nothing to fear with this void. Don't create resistance by fearing this. This isn't going to last forever. Allow yourself to surrender, and in that surrender, allow yourself to nurture yourself, hold space for yourself, hold compassion and patience for yourself. And do some inner child healing, inner child connecting. What is it that you need? Go back to the basics, simplify your life right now as much as possible, and just give yourself whatever it is that your heart or your intuition is calling you to. Because again, there's a lot that's happening energetically. You might feel disconnected, but you're not disconnected. You're always, always connected to God's source. So call upon your angels, call upon, your spirit guides, call upon those that you're connected with, because that connection is still there. And even if you're not feeling it, they're still there, loving you, supporting you. Keep turning inwards. Keep allowing yourself to feel whatever it is that comes up. There might be a little bit of a purge with this. Allow yourself to feel whatever it is that comes up, because from that is the healing. From that is the clearing. From that is the transformation and the transmuting. And so don't be afraid to express those emotions. Don't be afraid to express those needs. Don't be afraid to express if you need support. But most importantly, don't be afraid to express love to yourself.